Hello there, and welcome to Fish Fantasy Radio. I know it's been quite some time since you've heard my voice. This is the unmistakable voice of DJ Deadfish. That is to say, my true name is Jay Sharp, which I didn't often admit on the first 70 or so episodes of Fish Fantasy. But Fish Fantasy turned 7 years old yesterday. We had a 7-year birthday, and I'm sitting here today wearing my red Artist and Craftsman Supply Shop t-shirt. It's a store that I work at in Harlem. It's my first full-time job in close to 10 years, about 9 years since I've been working full-time. And I'm also wearing a red Make America Rage Again hat, which is the name of the tour by the supergroup Prophets of Rage. The tour is called Make America Rage Again. And at the art store, I've been making lots of parodies of the Make America Great Again. I made a hat that said Make America Goth Again. I made a pin that said Make Kanye Great Again. I made another button with 2 thumbs up like logos from Facebook likes. And it says Make Facebook Great Again. I made a pin that said Make Photoshop Great Again, which was James M. Graham's idea. Got to give credit where credit's due. And I made another pin that said Make America Cray Again. So I've been having lots of fun with it. So it was really kind of funny to go to a show tonight and find that they had printed out all these red hats that said Make America Rage Again. I was like, I got to buy one. And the merch man literally handed me a hat and walked away without taking my money or even asking or saying how much it was. And I was just standing there for a while waiting for him to come back, and he kind of never did. He just took other people's credit cards, watched him make like 6 or 7 transactions, and I just slowly went, he just gave me a hat for free. And I kind of took 1 step back, then 2 steps back, and I went, okay. Then like 3 steps back, and then I was like, free hat? And then I just turned around and went, score. And I just thought I would talk about my evening. I got off of work at 4:30. I met a friend from Mississippi who does backflips on Instagram and social media. I walked the dog, and then I got a text from Jason Fessel, who I used to live with, who used to work with Marty Scorsese, and he told me he had extra tickets for the Prophets of Rage show, which is Rage Against the Machine, Cypress Hill, and Chuck D, Public Enemy. And it just fucking blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. What an amazing show. And what an amazing feeling. You know, you get a little bit of drugs in your system, some pharmaceuticals, some more illicit street-type drugs. Everyone's passing a blunt around. I don't indulge in that, but everyone else was, and you're just kind of fist bumping and rocking out to the show. We went to Patsy's, had some pizza after. JP decided to drive us to a mutual friend's house. I jumped out of his car. He's an actor, and when JP's in between gigs, he just turns on the Uber light, and he becomes an Uber driver. So he wanted to drive everyone home, and I just wasn't comfortable with that, so I jumped out of the car. And thought I knew where I was, but I was downtown Brooklyn, kind of by Grand Army Plaza. So I just took a cab home because I need to open the store tomorrow. I'm working full fucking time in Harlem. I live in Bed-Stuy, Ocean Hill, and I'm working in Harlem. It's about an hour and change commute to and from. So I'm doing well. I've been working on my health hardcore, trying to get all those ducks lined up in a row. And despite a couple of setbacks and back problems, and I was in the hospital just last week, I feel great. I started off with meatless Mondays, and now I pretty much feel weird if I eat meat more than once every couple of days. I'm pretty much having smoothies for dinner and breakfast and having salads for lunch. I'm going downtown and picking up like the vegetarian salads. I'm eating a lot of Chipotle, but just the sofritas. They're, meatless option. I just feel like I've been healthy. I've been working out every day. I lost 30 pounds since November. They actually told me that my back problems came from that. Doctor basically said, you're a 35-year-old fat ass, and you decide to start working out every day. That's a major lifestyle change. And she said I basically wore out my hamstrings. So I'm doing physical therapy on my legs, which is actually taking the tension off of my lower back, and it's working. She also said that my doctor was nuts for prescribing me so much Percocet. But I kind of needed it because I was going through withdrawals, if you know what I mean. Anyway, it's amazing to have that little bit of money in your pocket, enough to buy pizza and calamari, enough to take taxi cabs to and from, and enough to still have enough cash in your pocket when you get home to buy a Snapple for $1.50. And with your 50-cent change from those $2 bills, you can get a Lucy. And let me just tell you, that cigarette that I smoked walking from my corner to my door, it may have been the best cigarette I ever smoked. And with that, I leave you adieu. I bid you adieu to you and you and you. And that's a Sound of Music reference if your millennials haven't seen it. And I just wanted to say that even though this is a good night, I'm hoping it's a hello, that I'm hoping this is a reopening of a wound, so to speak. Let's get psychological again. Let's get deep. Let's get back into the tunes. My mind has been expanded and altered, and my horizons have been thrust far wide open, getting to work with many incredible artists at the Artists and Craftsmen Supply Store in Harlem, where they will only hire you if you are an artist with some accomplishment, in addition to having retail experience. So everyone has extremely eclectic taste in music, and it's just been a complete fun education. I love all my coworkers. That's never happened before in 35 years. I have never had a job where I loved everyone. There's always one or two dickheads. Not this time. I guess I just got lucky. Everyone catches a break from time to time, right? This is my break. Finally having a job I like, with workers I like, who have good taste in music. So we've been fucking checking out Simpsons Wave, which is kind of like a play of Vaporwave, and fucking Future Funk, all kinds of fucking wicked trap music, like Kodak Black. Today we were also listening to ASAP Mob featuring Juicy J, and I heard a really, really good remix of We Are the Dream, which is a tune by Sound Remedy. Really cool remix, the Fat Rat remix. So again, these are all artists I don't think I normally would be exposed to, and it's just been really fun. Everyone's kind of just showing and telling every day. We're supposed to play Pandora at work, but none of us do. We all kind of just put the ad blocker on and just fucking ravage YouTube all day and just play albums, and everyone just takes turns playing their taste in music. And you know, as long as it's not like Azalea Banks rapping about chicks licking her cunt, we're all pretty cool with it, and the customers seem to like it. And, you know, every now and then we gotta put some pick-me-ups for our customers, and we'll put in the old school, you know, fun 90s hip-hop, and everyone seems to love that up in Harlem. And I mean, I can't deny it. It's fucking great fucking music. The 90s hip-hop was the shit. So yeah, with that, I know I said goodbye like 5 minutes ago, but this is it. I need to go to bed because I need to walk the dog, get another cigarette, and get my ass in bed because I have to open the store in Harlem again tomorrow. DJ Deadfish signing off. Hopefully there's some music after this. Hopefully there's an episode after this. But I've recorded so many intros and re-intros over the past couple of years, I can't guarantee that's going to happen. But here's hoping. And thank you so much for all of your fucking continued support over these 7 years.